Hi, comrades, comrades. Good night, good night. The room just feeling a special warmth because the fireplace is on. Hello. Hi, guys. How are we faring? Big love, big respect. Yes. Big love, big respect. So I am going to sing something here. When we walk with the Lord in the light of His word, what a glory sheds on our way. While we do His good will, He abide with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. Trust and obey. There is no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. When in fellowship sweet, we will sit at His feet, or will walk by His side in the way. What He says we will do. Greetings, my love. Emily, how are you? What He says we will do. Never fear, only trust and obey. Good morning, greetings. Thank you guys for being here. Please like the live. Thank you. Please like the live. We are going to do Ecclesiastes 3 we're going to read, but before we read it, I'm going to do my Christmas past and present. I've got it a few years. Please like the live, please subscribe. Thank you. Please do the do. Thank you, guys. So, it's a few weeks I've been telling you that I bought this vintage mic. I love the mic so much. And then I bought the box to plug it in. It's kind of making a noise. Let me see. It may be too close or something. Well, I have just turned down the equalizer because I think that's where the noise is coming from. But how are you faring? I haven't been on live for a while because I've been doing my poetry, I've been going about the city doing poetry and stuff. And, those are the things I have been doing for the last couple of days, like, Greetings, good morning. So, guys, let me kick it off with, I've just sung a song there. So let me just kick it off with my Christmas poetry. And then later on, we'll read Ecclesiastes 3. Big love, big respect. So it says here, Christmas past and present. It's that time of year. Christmas is here again. Run and tell your friend and all who have big money to spend. This is the trend I want you to comprehend. Stand up tall and do not bend. Christmas is here again. The excitement, the stress, the preparation, the shopping, the chaos in the shops, and the busyness in the streets. Not to mention the borrow and the credit card debt. Christmas is here again. All of this is just for one day when the next day everything is 50%. Just wait until that day to buy your presents. Nowadays, a picnic would never be happy. The parents them in a competition and think them want to give their picnic what they never had. Boy, oh boy, God bless for Christmas. We never bother about presents. That was the time we get one whole aerated water for ourselves. The house get a complete revamped, paint, new curtain, and the nice spread on the bed from England. That time of year, food never short. The roast pork, the chicken, the fried fish, not to mention the roast beef from the cow where they killed down the road. Christmas is here again. To us, Christmas was about little baby Jesus born in a manger and how the three wise men follows the star to find him. Nowadays, it's about spending. Who has the biggest Christmas tree, the most decorations, the blinking lights, the presents wrapped up underneath the tree, and who is going to open their present first? Forgetting about Joseph and Mary, who went on a wayward flight, way out of sight. Mary travailed all night, wanting to keep their little baby Jesus safe and present him to the light. It is that time of year. Christmas is here again. Selah. Da, 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 da. Big love, yes. So I've just said it. That's my few years ago I wrote this one, but I've got a new one for this Christmas. Yeah, yes, I've been working on it. So I want it to be everything when it comes down to the nitty-gritty. Thank you for liking the live. Somebody's texting. The only way I could do this. Mohammed. How can you do it, Mohammed? Happy winter break. Thank you. Happy winter break to you too. Which audio interface? This is Sub-Zero. I don't know if I haven't got an interface. I probably need to get one. But this is a Sub-Zero vintage mic. You know, see those ones? Sub-Zero. And the PA system, the thing that I plug it in, is Sub-Zero also. I maybe need to, I think I need to get an interface, but you know, I don't, I'm just trying these things like, you know what I mean? Because I see it and I like it. I've got my other mic there that I use on my laptop, so I'm just getting to use this one to learn about it. I probably need an interface, but I'll see. Guys, I'm going to read you another poem. Thank you for liking the live. So I've just read that Christmas one. I am trying to find one because I've got my sheet here that I put my I don't want to hold it in my hand when I'm reading. You know, because guys, what the mistake I made, it's not really a mistake, but the thing that I did, I was writing, I wasn't paying attention to performing to performing my poetry. Yes, so I was writing. So I've got all these materials. I've got all these materials, so now I need an outlet to let them go. You know what I mean? I have all these materials, so I need to. So I'm looking ways how I can perform my work. You know what I mean? And at the same time to market my books because I've got nice books. I've got a bookshelf in Amazon or on Amazon. So, guys, I'm going to say this one. It says, flying oh so high. I am an eagle. I am a big bird with determination and grace. Watch this space. I am a beauty. I am courageous, brave, honorable, and full of pride. You must take that in your stride. You must take that in your stride. Yes. Flying high, high with big wings touching the sky. I am not a spy. I am up on the mountain looking down in the valley. I can see clearly. I am that bird in the sky flying high. Also, I do not sigh. I am soaring. You are too boring. Don't bother with the snoring or the ignoring. The person who talked to me about you look good. Thank you. Big love. The person 123 prime something who asked me about interface. You tell me which one you think I should get because I probably would need one. I'm imagining, you know. So if you tell me, write in the comment and tell me which one you think is the best one. Yes, so we're going back into the poem, guys. These videos now are just practice videos because when I'm going to perform them properly before, I have to be more. So they are like a practice ones now. Yeah. So it says here, I am truthful. I am honest. It's time to take a rest, and all the birds in their nest waiting for the harvest. Pass me my vest. Watercress is good for your chest. Come and put it to the test while you show me your best dress. I am majestic. I am charismatic. Allow that to stick. It will hit you like a brick. I fly alone at high altitude. What with the attitude? I am not shrewd. They were very rugged and crude. You should not intrude, that is rude. Driving a prelude, I have to conclude, not to mention the schedule. Or the schedule, some people says. Eagles only fly with eagles. Fly higher than an air seagull. What happened to the beagle? Spread my wings and soar. I won't get bored. Her skin full of sores, sweat come out of your pores. Walk several miles on the seashore. Are you sure? Yes, because I'm pure. The child was lured in the store. It burned me to the core. What's the score? They can't find the cure for the sores. They are trying to hide, slide, abide, stay behind, but they collide. We rise with the tide, stride. Big love, guys. Big love. Matilda. Hello, Matilda. How are you doing, my love? Big love, big respect, guys. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to read one more. I'm going to read one more of these poem, guys, and I'm going to go into Ecclesiastes 3. Because while we're playing and joking around, then we have to be mindful of these words because that's what's going to take us into the next phase of life. Because We are sliding gently down to the end of 2025. I wrote about 2025, but then coming 2026, I have to write my honest opinion about what's going to happen. So I'll bring them to the forefront. Yes. Because when we write, we like to talk about it or to tell people what we come up with. You know what I mean? We like to give credence and talk about it. So, guys, this one's called Lovey Dovey. Question and answer. Let me put it on here. Memory that makes you laugh. This is saying, let me see if I can move this up to there. Guys, there's a question here. It says, memories that makes you laugh. There's lots of things that makes me laugh. Sometimes when I do my video here, my live videos, and I watch them. I always watch them at nights, after I finish them. So when I watch them over, sometimes it's just hilarious, especially when somebody rude come on the comment and I just say what I have to say, man. And sometimes I watch them over and I just laugh the whole night. I'll just laughing, yeah? So that's one of the things that makes me laugh. I like people who are kind of funny, Sometimes I watch some dancing movie here. Memories that makes you laugh. So I'm kind of not going into the real question. You can share your memories with me as well. Let me see where I'm gonna go. Okay, let me tell you a story, a Jamaican story that made me laugh. So the one time they said there was this man, yes, he's only got 1 foot. This man had 1 foot. So it was at church and the pastor was preaching, yes, and the pastor says, after the pastor was preaching, somebody was blowing a thing. So the preacher was saying, on that great judgment day when God shall come and put in his appearance and all these things, and the people who are Christians, they will go to heaven, and the ones who are not Christians will go to hell. So somebody overheard the preaching and and that person got a cow's horn and started to blow it like it is a trumpet, yes? So while the pastor was saying, on that great judgment day, when the trumpet of God shall sound. So this person now was blowing the cow's horn, yeah? And everyone in the church started running because they apparently thought it was God's coming. God is coming, So the guy who was in the church with the 1 leg, he started to run also. But when he was running round the side of the church, and there was a nail there, they said, and the nail hooked his trousers. And he thought it was God who hold on to him. So he just swear and said, let go me Ross, you think it's me one sinner. So that's an hilarious memory that makes me laugh. Another one is, it was a normal Sunday and church was in progress, yes? Church was in progress. So this lady now, she liked to, because everybody know that black church keep for long hours. You would be yawning, you would be hungry in a black church because the preacher preached for several hours. So this woman, this one Sunday, she said she's going to be hungry. So she wanted to take her food with her. Yes. So Jamaica have a thing called bami. It's like a cake, but it's savory, I think. It's called bami. So the lady was going to church and she had a piece of bami and she said, let's put it in her bosom. Yeah. So she wrap it up and put it in her bosom. So while church was going on and the pastor was preaching and the pastor was talking about this part of the Bible that says, Abraham, pluck out what is in thy bosom. Yeah. So the lady thought the pastor was speaking to her because she knew that she hid the bummy in her here. Yeah. In her bosom. Nobody else know. Only she one knows that she put that bummy so she can eat it. If the church keep too long, she can eat it. So she put it there. So the pastor was preaching. The pastor didn't know that she had the bummy. So the pastor was preaching and said, Abraham, pluck out what's in thy bosom. So the woman believed the pastor was talking to her. So the congregation was there and she picked the thing out of her bosom and she throw it at the pastor and she said, see it, take it, make it. So that's another funny one. There's a memory in Wolverhampton here that guys, every time I talk about it, I have to laugh. Yes? I'm not good at telling these stories, but if you listen, you will probably get it. So, like when sometimes you go on the street, weekdays or weekend, and you go on the street in the town, and you see some people there, some people playing guitar, some people singing, some people with their thing open to collect change. There was this black man in Wolverhampton, and he was preaching. He had his Bible, and he had a little pan there that you can drop money in. So he was reading the part where the whale swallowed Jonah. I don't know where you find it, if it's Job or something, or somewhere there. But he was reading that part that says, the whale swallowed Jonah. Yes? So I was preaching in the street. I figured probably he couldn't read or something. He was preaching in the street. And he was saying, Mustafa, greetings, my love. And the man was saying, and Jonah swallowed the whale. Instead of saying the whale swallowed Jonah, he was saying Jonah swallowed the whale. So we all stood there listening to him. And he was preaching, and he said, and Jonah swallowed the whale. So everybody panicked in the town and thinking, oh my God, what is this? So somebody goes up to him and touch him on his shoulder and said to him, Sir, is not Jonah swallowed the whale? Is the whale swallowed Jonah? Instead of he taking the correction, he was still preaching, and he says, I don't care who swallow who. All I know, some swallowing gone. And it was hilarious. Everybody started laughing. So these are some of the jokes I can remember from in the past. But it's probably not funny at the moment. But when we really talk it, especially when we say it in patois, it is so hilarious. It could floor you how funny it is. Yes. I might not be as good at telling these jokes, but guys, they are so funny. Trust me, they are funny. Yeah? So let me read one more of my poem. I just want to do things that I know best. If you've got any story, you can share it with me. I want to laugh. What are we talking about? We're talking about some memories that makes you laugh. We are reading poetry. We are talking about memories that makes you laugh. My best laughing moments is when I'm in my car, if I'm driving somewhere, and sometimes some joke just come to you and you just start laughing in the car, and somebody might see you laughing and think, oh, this person is crazy, but it's memories. Yes, good memories, so we laugh at them. Lenora, is that say Lenora? Leo Orel, greetings. Thank you for your likes, guys. Please subscribe if it's something you want to do. So let's read this poem and see what it says. It says, Lovey Dovey. I like to write love poems, especially when I feel extra loved. Yes? So it says, Lovey Dovey. You are my love, my turtle dove. Come to your place, you're trying, tying your shoes lace. Man don't pace, slap me in my face, big disgrace in the place. Me and you are friend to the end, lots of money we spend. We do not bend, we follow the trend, send. Clothes we do not lend, mend. Or we do not mend, lend. Love you with a passion. Is that a confession? No confusion in the discussion. It's a new version. Leave the conversation. Too much intrusion. What a nation. Lots of temptation. Aberration. Go down at the station. Collect your pension as you mention. What attention. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. Thank you. Thank you. Your love sends me chills. Forget to take my pills. Sitting on the windowsill and put the money in the till. The water started to spill. What a thing. Three little birds started to sing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Sweet love and all these things. Hanging on a string. Melodious songs, pure and sweet. Come under the sheet. Allow them to tweet. She no do it. Whiten your teeth. More than one car named Fleet. Wash your feet. I'm off to sleep. You little creep. The yard need to sweep. Big love. You're intelligent, broad bent. Enter the season called Lent. All the pennies will spent. You pay your house rent. Not to mention the cent in the tent. You must open the vent. My darling, my sugar plum, what's the sum? Round like English pound walking on the ground. Can you hear the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound? Follow the fashion, we live in a mansion. What's your intention after the intrusion? They're seeking attention, don't bother mention. This is your nation. We are serve, curve yourself and come off the shelf. Count from 1 to 12. Elves. Folklore, girls galore in the store. Explore, traverse. They are trying to converse, reading Bible verse. Win a thirst. Confidence, confidence, confidence. We full of confidence. Just jump over the fence. Sit down on the bench. The stench is too strong in the trench. My thirst needs to be quenched. 67. I don't know what that means. Big love. Big love, guys. I was just reading some of my poems. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just practicing my vintage mic. I've never really used it. So I said I must come tonight and try it out. It's Sub-Zero. So somebody asked me about interface. I would like to buy one. I will buy one, but I don't know exactly which one to buy. So if somebody could say it on here, then I'll know. The beating that I got from my mom after getting hurt playing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Moms, I when I was a kid, I got lots of beating from my grandmother also. Because when if she tell me to do something and I don't want to do it, she'll beat me for it. So I got a lot of beatings as a kid. But I never hold resentment, just forgive them. Guys, one more poem and then I'm going to read Ecclesiastes 3. I did it as my podcast. I did 1 to 10 this morning as my podcast. So we'll finish the full chapter and see what it says. Yes. Big love. This one says, brave as a lion. Guys, all these that I'm saying now, they are published poems. They are in my book, so they are already published. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? They are published books. As you know, I said it all the time, I'm a published author. Published author. Yes. This one says, brave as a lion, and it says, I am a lion. I am a strong one. Where is the pipe iron? I am a mountain. I am a tall tree. Oh, I am truly amazing. Brave like a lion, bold as a brass. Pass me the cutlass. Allow me to cut down the grass. What a jackass. Where is your class? Look, there is the mass. People will hate you, rate you, shake you, and then they will break you. They will even try to create you, but how strong you stand is what will make you. Don't watch them. You should ignore them and never mind them. You know I can roar when I'm angry and bored. That sting me to the core. I am the king of the jungle. Do not put me in a bungle because I will stumble. I try to be humble, but then I crumble and they can't stop mumble. I am part of the pride. Watch them a slide. They can't take me for a ride, no matter how hard they try. They have to hide. Watch the tide. I went on a hunt. The buffaloes were blunt. What a stunt. Have to make a U-turn. They were too stern. My past started to burn because I never learned. I am a lioness, admire for my prowess. Put me in a contest, I have to confess, for I am the best. No need to be stressed. You must not guess. Lioness is on the rise. No criticize. Go ahead and advertise that there is no demise. What a surprise. Who won the prize? Lion cubs are needy and sometimes come across greedy. Their recovery was speedy. Sometimes they are up, sometimes they are down. And lions in town behaving like clowns. The clips were shown and my mind was blown. I and I are all a meditation right here in the Gideon. Babylonians leave out of Babylon. What a sanction associated with the dysfunction. I have to go hunting bunting in the Pride Land. Too much sand, no reprimand, no command, and no demand. I'm gone. Big love, big respect. Big manners. No, guys, to be honest, I haven't been on live for a week or so. Yeah, about a week or so. But anytime I do a live cook, my podcast in the evening never looks so good. I don't know why. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. How are you faring, guys? I hope you're well. Christmas is on our heel. I hope you are preparing yourself for it. No, as I said, 67. This person liked to write 67 gherkin. What's it called? Gherkirats. Gherk. Gherk. Guys, I don't tell me what 67 signifies. I like numbers, but I also like to know what it means. Yes, I like to know what the number means. Big love, big respect, big manners. Thank you for being here. Please like the live. Please like the live. Please subscribe, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your support. You're awesome. You're amazing. Big love, big respect. Yes. So, guys, I have a few things I can incorporate here, you know. I made this little part of my room to try out my vintage mic here. Yes. And I have my readable here, and I have my light here. It's my little, you know. And I also have my little fireplace here, guys. Can you see? I've got my telly turns on with my fire on it. So I made the ambience in the room to see how well it will look. Guys, tell me how you're faring. How is it going with you? Nate, UK, how are you doing? Are you on the motherland or on the captured land, sis? Nate UK says, are you on the motherland or on captured land, sis? I'm on the motherland. I'm on the motherland because the land is only belonging to Mother Earth. I bet I shock you there. Only mother people can act like they own the earth, but they don't. Because if somebody can show me a person who will live forever on this earth here, I'm going to be shocked. So the land only owned by Mother Earth and Mother Nature. So we can fool ourselves and say that we own the land. You cannot own it. Because we are all going to die and leave it here for other generation to use it. How amazing is that? You can imagine, I just want you to imagine with me. You can imagine if we could own the land and when you die, you take it with you. What would happen? You get it? What would happen if these people who think they own the earth, when they die, if they could put the earth in their casket and take it to the grave? They can't. So they are fooling themselves. You get it? They are fooling themselves. Guys, we're going to jump into Ecclesiastes chapter 3. So, Nate, I'm on the motherland. Well, all land was ours in the first place anyway, sis. Big love. Big love, my friend. Big love. Thank you for liking and subscribing and being part of my live. You know, because when When you come on my live and you comment, when you comment and I call your name out, it's mean appreciation or appreciate love. It means respect, because if you can comment on my live and I can call your name out, it's respect. Yes? It's one love and respect. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Blessing, sister. Thank you. No, Nate, we are trying to stop using blessing. I know it's embedded in us and we will time and time still say it. But somebody was telling me the other day that blessings mean be less. Like somebody is saying, be less to you. Why would I want to be less to you? Yes? So I'm trying to change that word to be more instead of blessing. Yes? Be less. So if we change it, we can use the word be more. Because I always want to give you more. Yes? So these are the things that we are trying to figure out, because words are spells. And we have to know how to use them. Otherwise, they are going to beat us down. I overstand. There you get it. Overstand is the word. This is my favorite Negro channel. You know what? I'm not going to take offense with you for saying it. You can say it's your mouth. You can say as you please. Yes? I'm not going to take offense. So you said, this is my favorite Negro channel. Okay. It's like watching Bet. I don't know what that is. I like watching Black people in their natural habitat, just like National. Well, I want to say to you, Steve, all that you said there, if it makes you feel good, go ahead, mate. Don't mind me. If what you're saying makes you feel good, keep doing it. All right? Okay. I was just about to call you. To call me. Okay. Okay, that's Yashi. Okay, I'm on live here. How are you doing? Yes, yes, I realize it's you. What's your favorite holiday made up by humans? Going to Jamaica. It's my favorite holiday. So, Yashi, how are you doing? Oh, I'm glad you are fine, my love. Chief Element, you remind me of Whoopi Goldberg, Sister Act. Thank you. I take it as a compliment. What's your favorite God made up? Nate, you don't have to fight my battle. You don't have to fight my battle. God will fight my battle for me. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying? You say what you like. It's your mouth. Say what you like out of it. Guys, remember to like the live and to subscribe, please, and thanks. Say what you like out of your mouth is your mouth. Because one day you won't be able to speak. So speak as much as you like now. Yes? One day your voice will be taken away from you and you won't be able to speak. So carry on. You know what? Was my social science exam. That was so different. I am gonna. What happened, Yashi? What happened? Did you pass it or are you pass it not? Tell me what's happening. I love chatting with a variety of people. Diversity is beautiful. Bless you and your smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. Stephen in his own world. Welcome to ours, brother, and may peace and love find you one day. Thank you. I already have love because I loved myself first. And peace, my peace is paramount. Yes, I'm just jibing. So my peace is paramount. I see you believe in the stories of God made up by humans. That was typing mistakes. Okay. So what's going on then, Yashi? Listen, Steve. Is that Steve? I believe what I choose to believe. And I am so sensible and experienced that what I don't want to believe, I don't believe it. Yes? I respect everyone's opinion on life and religion. I am not religious. But I respect your religiousness and your belief. You know what I mean? So that's it. And nobody can convince me to believe what I don't want to believe because I'm my own person. I have my own discernment, my own experience in life. Yes? I read and I try to understand everything that I read. So I'm good. You don't have to worry about me. Big love. Yeah? But I want to say thank you guys for your input. You know, we are coming down to the end of 2025. No, I would be stupid if I allow somebody to take my joy away. You get it? So I'm going to keep my joy because I want to ease myself into 2026 with good consciousness, peace, and joy into 2026. I ain't going over there in wrath. So you guys can carry on as you like. Yes, I'll watch you here carrying on. Says, you know what? Today was my social science exam, and that was so difficult. Know that I will pass the exam, but I know that I will not be able to score good. No, you have to be positive. Yashi, you got to be positive. You can't tell if you're going to pass it because you haven't got the result yet. You just have to wait on the result. Be positive, be still, and be positive and wait for the result. You will be okay, my love. You will be okay. Yes, you will be okay. Don't be negative about it. And don't cry about it. It is what it is. Yeah? So as I said, guys, I will temper speed with stillness and I will go into 2026 nice and safely. Yes? So that my year 2026 will be good. Yes? So this 2029 was a 9. This 2025 was a number 9. Listen how serious this thing is. 2024 was a number 8. The year 2024 was a number 8. The year 2025 is a number 9. But the year 2026 is going to be a number 1. No, we want to embrace number 1 because everything you do is just one. One love, one God, one peace, one aim, one determination. It's just one. One you. One you. I'm going to say it again. One you. So can you see the pattern there? Yes? So we don't have any time for people to rob us of our peace. Because that's what the devil wants, for people to rob you of your peace. So that you can't be at peace with yourself. You get it? But we are tempering speed with stillness because we are going into 2026. We're not carrying anything, all the bad things that happened to us in 2025, all the disappointments, all the regrets, all the whatever it is, the failure, the stress that happens to us in 2025, we ain't taking it to 2026. On the end of December, we are going to leave it right here in 2025 so that our 2026 can flourish, that it can progress, that we can succeed. Yes? And that we can carry on to higher heights. Jaja, somebody says, Cham says we'll be okay after seeing the result. Yes, you'll be okay, so don't worry about it now. Sometimes we are the ones who build stress on our back. Don't put stress on your back. Don't stress yourself for nothing. Yes? Take it from me. I've got the experience. You know my number is also 9 because my birthday is on 18. Yes. We love the number 9, but 2026 will be a number 1. So all you who want to live in people's shadows and who want copy and company and looking all these things, I want to tell you from now that next year is number 1. Number 1. So you must know, guys, what you're doing, where you're heading with it. Yes, I gave it to you, so you must make use of it. Big love, big respect, big manners. Guys, I'm going to jump into Ecclesiastes 3. And it says a season for everything. There's a season. So now we are in the Christmas period. We are in the season of Christmas. Now, we used to celebrate it as kids because as I read my poem, it was about baby Jesus. It was about Mary travailing all night. It was about trying to protect Jesus. Yes? But nowadays, Christmas is different. It's about the money that you spend. It's about the big Christmas green tree. It's about the lights. It's about the presents and the alcohol. Yes? So we're not going to get ourselves into all of that. We are going to stay back and watch what's going on because we are going to move forward into 2026 without all these shenanigans, they called it. Yes. So Ecclesiastes 3 says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which was planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak. But sometimes when we speak when we are not supposed to speak. But speaking is part of my purpose, so I have to speak. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. Yes, we are going into peace. We are tempering stillness, we are tempering stillness with silence. And we are going into a time of peace. Because we're not going to make this 2025 end us in stress and problems and war and fighting. This Steve on here, as I said, I'm going in with peace, but I did my live cook today, guys. You can check it out on my channel. I was cooking curry goat or goat curry, whichever one you call it. And I bet you Steve and Nate, they did not hear what I said in there. And I'm going to repeat it just for their perusal, not for mine. I'm going to repeat it. I was saying we don't eat turkey because turkey is like a vulture in Jamaica called John Crow. It's really John Crow, but because we talk broken English, we call it John Crow. And I always said, don't get on anybody Jamaican, don't get on their wrong side, because if they call you John Crow, that's it, you're done. But I bet Steve and Nate didn't hear when I say it today. So they come here and they mess about. And I am going into 2026 in peace. I want to go into 2026 in peace. So I'm going to promise myself not to call anybody drunk for the rest of 2025. You know what I mean? I'm going to practice myself not to call anybody drunk for the rest of 2025, because it's not good. It's nothing good. So I'm going to leave it. Yes? Because I want to go into 2025, 26 in peace. Trust me. So we keep the reading going. And it says, what profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. And we go into this other segment, and it says, God made everything beautiful. How amazing is that? He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he hath set the world in their hearts, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. I know that there is no good in them, but for a man to rejoice and to do good in his life. And also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of God, the Most High. I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be for ever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it, and God doeth it, that men should fear before him. And Ecclesiastes 3 verse 15 says, I remember it as plain as day because one of my subscriber gave me that verse to read. M for music. And it says, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And God requireth that which is past. Big love, big respect. And then we go into this segment, the last segment, and it says, the righteous and the wicked judged. Big love, guys. Hello. Ariane, greetings, my love. How are you, Joshua? J. Brown, J. Brown, mac and cheese from Thanksgiving, just splattering out. Listen, I will change my mind. I said I'm not going to call anybody drunk for the rest of 2025. But listen. Guys, we are reading the last segment, and it says, the righteous and the wicked judged. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts, even one thing befalleth them. As the one dieth, so dieth the other, yea, they have all one breath. So that a man hath no preeminence above a beast, for all is vanity. Big love. All go unto one place, all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth? Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works, for that is portion. For who shall bring him to see what shall be after him? Big love, guys. Sila. JB. This is the Bible, my love, JB. So now, guys, I have spent, let me tell you, 70, 30. I have spent 100 and something pounds yesterday on books. So first I bought 48 of my own books from Amazon. I bought 48 books, my own books from Amazon. Because I'm going to have a book club, if you call it book club, or a book signing. So I need those books. So I'll sign them straight away to people who want them. Yes. So I bought 48 of my own books, and I bought some Marcus Garvey learning material books, and I bought an Ethiopian Bible. An Ethiopian Bible with the 88 books, because the one I'm reading from King James, it only have 66 books. So the 66 and 470 and 10, 14 and 8, 22. The other 22 books is in this Ethiopian Orthodox book. I bought it last night. 88 books. So I can't wait. They said they will deliver it on Tuesday. I can't wait to read the difference because I have so many questions in this King James here. So let's see, because they're saying, I know all these things is money making, but they said the Ethiopian Orthodox book is the real Bible. It's the real original Bible, they said. So let's see. And it's not cheap. I did not buy one of the cheap ones. I bought a big, massive one. It has 2,000 writings and this and that. So I'm interested in the books. So it costs me in total 100 and something to get these books. So I'm looking forward to read from it, to compare the King James with that Ethiopian Bible and to see the difference, you know? Because if I was saying to one of my friends, if my title on here is to teach, is to learn with you guys, is to plant good seed and to grow and to flourish and to write, I must have materials. You know, I must have the materials that I'm going to bring to the table, bring what I know, and we learn together. Yes? So I'm looking forward to get all these books. I've already have my, I'm going to exempt out the 48, my own books, because they are for my book signing, you know. Guys, I was saying to somebody, I read these books. I wrote these books. And I haven't marketed them. I just put them on Amazon. I didn't have a book signing thing. I was just paying attention to writing and getting some writing out there. My own opinion, my own... I want to get my own work out there. So I wasn't too worried about selling them or marketing it. You know, quite a few sold on Amazon anyway, but that wasn't... I want the money, but the money wasn't at the forefront when I was really deep down diving into the writing, you know. The money wasn't the money wasn't important to me as how I want to get my writing, my own consciousness out there. And I've achieved that. I've achieved it. So now I think I'm going to have to work on them and do some marketing so that I can pay my bills, because I'm not making no money and I have my bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? I've got bills to pay, so I have to be starting to look for money now, because money is running out. I'm going to see if I have anything here I can tell you. I've got one thing I can tell you, and then we'll say good night. Thank you for the likes. Big love. Thank you for being here. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're God's masterpiece. Thank you. So I'm going to, this is a little piece I wrote. You know, in the early days I wrote it. It says, life in colors. I love colors, by the way. I love all these red, green, and gold. Orange is my favorite color. I like, before orange, I did like red, probably. I think it was red, but I love orange. So it says here, live an alluring life. Live it in colors. Make your life beautiful. Make it colorful. Yes? Life is an art. Make sure you play your part. Live, love, and laugh from your heart. Don't we all need a bright start? Love is lovely and will create a spark. Watch them. They all played and laughed until they fought. The big man in The Simpsons, named Bart, his wife is not a tart. Life is a gift, cherish it. Life is a treasure, keep it. Life is an ocean, swim in it. Life is a mountain, climb it. Life is the most precious thing, be kind to it. Life is a game, play it well. You could never tell, we write books to sell, ting-a-ling-a-ling, every Sunday they ring the church bell. Big love. Doctors recommend a new revolutionary technology named Quell. What a smell. Where have you managed to leave the seashell? If money could buy life, the rich would live and the poor would die. Why? Oh, why? Money can't buy life. It would cause many a strife. Somebody please, please play the fife. Life is what you make it. If you don't fake it, never mind to break it. I am the same even though I made my name. I am keeping on top of the game. No time to be ashamed. I am not insane. Don't devalue or hurt anyone in life. Pass me the kitchen knife. The whole world full of strife. That's life. Big love. I am coming from afar and used to work in a bar. Never stop until I own a car. I remember when we used to part. Life leaves us with scars, star. Don't play the blaming game. We all are not the same. We are going back from whence we came. They rob us of our names. We were wild, but now we are tame. But I have to cry because I never cease to try. See you in a bit. The candles are lit. Wait there. Let me go and have a shh. Way down in the pit. What a twit. Come quick and rescue the sick. Don't take the mic. Use the mouse to make a click. Back flick. Come up to my place and show me your face. There was not a trace. What a big disgrace in the rat race. The race, the race, the race. Pacemakers, not the same as peacemakers. We are nations of bakers. We are not here for the takers. Never mind the shakers. Red, green, and gold, we have a stronghold. We were told that we were sold. We tried to be bold, but we were so cold. Chameleon eating watermelon, it is a convicted felon. The fall of Babylon, what a triathlon. Come up on my place, looking at my face, there's only one race, not a trace. No, we are whole of meditation right here in the Gideon, the rise and the fall of Babylon. Hear it from the deacon, it's very common. Upholding my roots, planting one to die, it shoot. Kick off your two boots. The youth, them a loot, them a shoot, and them a coot. The life, the life, the life. Life is nice, full of sugar and spice. 1, 2, and tries. Blah, blah, blah. Vice versa. Great life, love life, hate life, live life. However, whatever, you only get one life. Live it well, never kiss and tell. Big love. Someone explain. Hi, my love. What you want explaining of? What is it saying, brother? Can someone explain? It's just poetry, my love. It's reading the Bible, King James Version. You probably is Muslim, or I don't know what religion you are. I am not religious, but I come here and I read the Bible. I'm a poet, I read poetry, so that's what's going on here. I am reading from my own poetry book. Yes? You might not understand it because it's not in Punjabi. It's not... it's kind of mixed between English and broken English, so you may not understand it. unless you listen well. If you listen well, you can pick words from it because it's not full-blown English. Yes? We don't do full-blown English. So we have a mixture. We have dialect, Jamaican dialect, or we have patois, Jamaican. Yes? Otherwise, you can call it broken English. So it's poetry. And poetry is rhymes, rhythm, and all these things, fun, laughter. Yes? So it's poetry. You might not understand, but if you listen, you will. Trust me. It's just like a tiny gap between full-blown grammatical English and patois because it's broken. So if I say to you, how are you? What's your name on here? Mile. Your name is Mile or Millen. I don't know. If I said, hello, Mile, how are you? That's English. Hello, Mile, how are you? Are you okay? Are you doing well? How is your day been? Have you had a good day? How old are you? What job do you do? That's English. But if I want to tell you in Patois, I would say, Wagwan, Mile, you're all right? You're good? And then I can say, your day went good? Did you have, well, you could say, did you have a good day? But in raw Patois, you say, so how your day today? Your day good? It's broken English. So I hope you get it. Guys, I'm going to say one more poem and then that will be it. Wagwan, that's it. Wagwan, you good? No, this Jamaican dialect or this patois, it is cultural. I was explaining to one lady yesterday, we learned English at school. But we don't have no big respect for it. But we learn English at school because the Queen of England, they control Jamaica. So it was their curriculum we were learning from. But in the community, we speak patois with our peers and with our parents because my grandmother could not read. So despite the fact that we were taught English at school, we still come out and we chat bad, we chat patois, we chat Jamaica dialect because it's our culture. English is England culture, yes? English belongs to the Queen of England. If I'm trying to make sense of it, to let you understand it, to let you understand it. So English is the Queen's language. They create it. Now, Jamaican dialect is my culture. We create it. You get it? So now we don't want to, whatever we're doing, we have to incorporate Jamaica dialect in it. Not because we want to, but because we must, because it's our culture. And they said if language is not spoken, then you lose it. You forget it. So because we don't want to forget our culture, we come here and we speak it. Whosoever will may come, who understand it, who spend the time to understand it, then big love to you. If you don't spend the time to understand it, big love to you also. Because when we give love, we give it to everybody. It doesn't matter who. When we are giving love, we give it to every single human being. You get it? I hope you get it. This other one, guys, called The Famous Book. The Famous Book. And this is the last one I'm going to do. Guys, as I said, all these are in my published book because I'm a published author. I wrote it. It's my experience. It says, I'm looking for a book. What book? Facebook, you little crook. Jumping on me hook, that's all it took. Them a look we a cook, shook my hand, come off of the stand, duck swimming in the pond with a very short lifespan. I created my own pages, do it stage by stages. You're in such rages, respect your ages, lions are in cages. What's the mileage? Send me that post, I like it the most. How much does it cost? Friends we don't lost. I am a published author, big up the creator, work in public sector. Who is the victor and the X Factor? I have to give thanks, I am part of the ranks. This is not a prank, I am grateful, cheerful, never been disrespectful. I am useful, playful, don't be doubtful. What's the name of the book? What's the name of the book? Swedish massage and sex. There's no need to be vexed. Please send me the text or the context. Stay on the complex while we make two flex. My experience as a therapist and also a philanthropist. What a gist. Where's the checklist? You can have a good read. We have to succeed. This is coming from a good breed. One of a kind. All the things combined. Better move up and don't look behind. Are you blind? The book is mine, all mine. We write with speed because we are lead. Easy to read, we have to smoke the weed. We care a lot about the seed. Full of inspiration, inner the Gideon. We don't want to mention about the situation. Too much tension, over the attention. Seize and settle. A very small book. 74 pages, too much engages, doing it for ages, rampages. What great pleasure we must embrace and treasure, plenty of time for leisure. Success has no measure, hold it. Is that a gesture? Yes. The fun and laughter when you are the controller of the roller coaster, we not jester. Neither we allow it to fester. Go down a Leicester. Welcome the selector. Him is a perfecter from Westminster. Or is it Manchester? The new name is Galchester. This is not a sinister. Skin full of blister. Where is the plaster? Big love, big respect. Guys, this is it. We're going to leave some for Sunday. Today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday. I won't come live tomorrow. I've got a few things to do. So I'll be live on Sunday. I might cook some dinner on Sunday. But as I said, when I do the cooking, my evening live is kind of fuzzy. So I don't know if I'm to cook. Probably when I cook, I don't do an evening live, or when I do an evening live, I don't cook. I'm still kind of trying to suss things out with everything that's going on. And I am trying to do me at the same time. I'm trying to do my YouTube because I love it. I'm so grateful for YouTube because when I was down and out, as I said last year, I had a mini stroke. And when I was down and out and beaten down and trodden down and discombobulated, confused, YouTube was my savior. It gave me a voice here. It gave me a platform. It's make me realize my full purpose and potential. So I love it here. I love it here. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the people who came here with the disruption, you know. But we give thanks because credence we must give. We must give thanks wherever thanks is due. And we like to be grateful. Yes. Big love. So, guys, I have shared all these. Yes, it's a blessing. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Gap Tooth. Oh, I remember you. Thank you so much. Yes. That's the one thing with me, guys. You can count on my gratitude. I always be grateful, no matter what. I am even grateful for the people who come here with the rubbish and the foolishness because they make up my numbers, you know. So when they come and they throw insult or I'm still grateful. I'm still grateful for them, but I know they will be punished. But I'm still grateful for them because they make up my numbers. You know what I mean? So, guys, this is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to have myself a nice drink of something. Not alcohol, maybe a cup of tea, maybe some sorrel, I don't know, but I'm going to have a drink of something. Thank you for being here. Yes, we give thanks and praises to the Most High. Gap Tooth. Yes, we have to remember Jaja, Jaja City, where we born. Yes, we have to give thanks. Big love, my love. I hope you have a very good Christmas, whatever you do. I hope, no, I'm not going to say Santa should bring you any presents because Santa is Satan. When you turn Santa around, you get Satan. So I'm not going to send him to you to give you nothing. Yes? But I hope you're in good health. I hope Christmas find you healthy and happy and peaceful. Yes, because we want peace. We want peace. And if we have peace, we can live life to our full potential. But without peace, it's going to be hard. Yeah? Have a good night, guys, whatever you do. Big love, big respect, big manners. I see you Sunday evening. Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. GMT London. Big love. Gaptude says, always, I pray you have peace and good health as well, sister. Thank you. Have a good evening, beloved. You see, Gap-toed people like you, when you come on my live, you leave me in peace. You leave me happy. You make me go and want to, you make me not want to go. And when I go, you make me want to stay longer. But thank you. God bless you. Now and always forever. Peace.